Okay, so question number 1 says that we have an object that is following the law of x1 to the t is equal to 100 plus 5t. And then we have another object that is following the rule of x2 to the t is equal to 3 meters plus t squared. And the first question is asking us to find what time the two objects will have the same x, or when the two objects will meet. So in order to find this, we need to set the equations of both of the objects equal to each other. So we will do 100 plus 5t equal to 3m plus t squared. And now what you need to do is solve. So you subtract 3 from both sides, and you will get 97 plus 5t equals t squared. Then you are going to subtract t squared from both sides, and this is for the purpose of getting this equation minus t squared equal to 0. Because with this equation, now we can apply the quadratic formula. So now, one second. Okay. Using the equation we just got, we are able to apply the quadratic formula. So we can have a -5 plus minus 5 squared minus 4 times -1 times 97. And this is all divided by 2 times -1. Now, when we solve this quadratic equation, we will get 12.66. Now that you have this is t. So now that you have this time, you plug in this t back into the original equation we had when we set x1 to the t equal to x2 to the t. So now we plug in t into that equation. One second. Okay, so now we can plug in 12.66 into this equation. So we have 100 plus 5, 12.66, or 12.7. And then we have 3 plus 12.7 squared. If you solve this and you solve this, both of these answers are going to give you 164. And given this answer, you know that at time 12.7, the objects will meet each other. Okay. And that's how you solve the first part of question 1. Now, question 1 is asking us, at what time is the velocity of object 2 equal to the velocity of object 1? So at what time do they have the same velocity? So, in order to find that out, you have to find the velocity of both of the equations first. So first we have x1 to the t is equal to 100 plus 5t. So in this equation, 5 is the velocity. And then we have to find the velocity in x to the 2 squared. And this velocity is here. So there we know that we have a 1/2 a, and this is equal to 1. So we know that the velocity is 2 meters per second, because in order for 1/2 times a to equal 1, a needs to be 2. So now we have 2 and 5. 1 second. Now using 2 and 5, 1 second. Okay. Using 2 and 5, we find the velocity by setting them equal to each other. You divide by 2. You find at what time the velocity is equal by solving. So t, the time t, when the velocity of object 2 and object 1 are equal, is at 2.5 seconds. And that's how you answer question number 1.